As we continued our adventures in Abashiri, today's journey started at the Sea of Okhotsk for a drift ice sightseeing and ice-breaking cruise. I was really looking forward to this experience as I've seen Lee-chan, Isis, and Aliona do this trek on Love Hokkaido a few times. From January through April, the sea ice surrounds the coastal area of Abashiri. And just in case you're thinking, you'd really like to see this for yourself but aren't quite sure if you can take the open sea cold air, fear not, the ship has 2 other temperature-controlled warm rooms for you to enjoy. Folks, aloha and ohayou gozaimasu. Of course, we are outdoors, as you can tell. We're on the top of a vessel that's going to be going through this glacial ice here in Hokkaido. Absolutely wonderful being out here. Now, the one thing I noticed is that we're outside, we're on the top deck, but it's not too cold. 大丈夫?
全然大丈夫。
So, if you get too cold, on the second deck, they serve the blue beer.
本当に素敵。I want to drink.
Yuchi wants to get warm, so the beer is going to solve the problem for us. So we're going to take all of you folks on this journey, and as well as the rest of Hokkaido. Then we're going to bounce to Yokohama for the Kawazu City Sakura cherry blossom. Soon after departing from Abashiri Port via the Aurora Drift Ice sightseeing and ice-breaking ship, the transparent sheer of freezing surface water was visible and later turned into a pristine white. So I gotta know, like, we're in the middle of ice in the water, glacial ice as we're cutting through. How do you guys feel?
Cold, very cold.
And you?
Very cold too.
Freezing.
Freezing. Okay. But it's beautiful though. The sheets of white all over us, and have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, it makes you feel good, clean.
The experience here. We saw a lot of snow, obviously, in the last couple of days. How about a message to anybody at home that, this is going to be on TV, obviously on Doku.TV. We're going to air this in its entirety. Shout out to somebody at home that you want to say hello to.
Aloha to Shyla, Micah, and Debbie.
Shyla, Micah, and Debbie.
Yep, Kate, Kyron, and Madison. We miss you.
Oh, they miss you. They're going to take you here on this tour, too, when you're old enough.
私たちは今流氷を見にオホーツク海にやってまいりました。Look at that! Beautiful! すごいですね。
It's so beautiful. We are on a sheet of ice, glacial ice, and we're sailing right through this. And you can do this too. Now, this is a special non-stop travel Doku.TV Japan Mania cruise of Hokkaido. And folks, this has been a lot of fun. It's part of the snow festival activities. Now we're going to also, of course, continue cruising through glacial ice and then go to Kawazu City for Sakura and cherry blossoms. It's amazing. We'd love to hang out with you folks and, of course, show you some of the best that Japan has to offer. As always, mahalo for tuning in. Aloha. So, after getting to sail through actual drift ice and experiencing the crisp morning air, we now get a chance to learn more about the Sea of Okhotsk, as well as other Arctic experiences, as our next stop was the Tentozan Observatory and Okhotsk Ryuhyo Museum. Look at who we found here. It's a brand new friend. Yay! Just hanging out. Of course, it's part of the Okhotsk Museum. Now, one of the things is the room is like minus 15.5 degrees Celsius. They give you a wet towel and you spin it. What happens is it's so cold here. It actually stiffens up. And if it lasts more than 4 hours, call a doctor. Right? You want to show them? Shall we go? Yeah, that was a blue soft cream, I think. Visitors can enjoy the panoramic views of the Shiren Peninsula, Akan Mountains, and Okhotsk Sea, touch real drift ice, and learn about the many sea creatures such as the angel of drift ice, the Cleone. This mesmerizing fish has a translucent body while its organs have a red-orange glow. Probably one of my and the group's favorite hidden gems, although it's not so hidden as it's smack dab in the middle of the main entrance floor, is Cafe di Cleone, which has, and I'm not exaggerating here, the absolute best, absolute creamiest Hokkaido soft cream I've ever had. Yep, in a museum. It's a hybrid milk caramel flavor with a bit of Okhotsk blue crystal sea salt sprinkled on top. And let's just say that some of us had more than one. After the incredible drift ice experience in Abashiri, we continued our eastern Hokkaido journey and arrived at Lake Akan, located at the western end of Akan Mashu National Park. Lake Akan was our final Hokkaido destination, and enjoying the Lake Akan Ice Festival was a great finale to this Hokkaido leg of our tour. From the beginning of February through the middle of March, the Akan Ice Festival is held on the frozen surface of the lake. The festival features many family-friendly activities, and as our unofficial competition continued, snowmobiling would be the next challenge for our Hokkaido Winter Games.
Hi guys! これからスノーモービル挑戦します。楽しみだね。
So the Olympic team of Yuchi and Miwa, they've been competing now through all the Olympic events here in the special Dohoga TV Japan Mania Hokkaido Winter Games. I had to rally for Hawaii, for Team Hawaii, had to bring this home. Jumped in the final leg of the snowmobile race here, right on Lake Akan. And of course, beautiful Hokkaido. Feels good to win, feels good to bring home the gold for Hawaii. For Nonstop Travel, Team Nonstop Travel, Dohoga TV. I passed them about maybe, 2 hours ago. And they were having some GoPro issues. They got off to take pictures themselves and with their GoPro. We're going to show you the level of commitment, to the sport and to the team. This is what non-winners look like. I'm pulling in right now. Yes, that would be the losing team of Miwa and Yuchi. 2 hours later, Nichikato and Miwa and Yuchi came in. Good job out there. Good job, Three Queens. Yes. There was almost penalty for getting off to take a GoPro video of each other. It's okay, they waved the penalty flag. It's all right. It's all in the spirit of good sportsmanship here on Lake Akan in Hokkaido.
5, 4, 3.はい、パリさん、私たちは今、アカン湖表情フェスティバルにやってまいりました。なんとここ、湖の上なんですよ。On the lake! I can't believe it! すごいですね。ということで、今日はですね、観光協会の方にお越しいただきましたので、ちょっとお話をお伺いしたいと思います。こんにちは、自己紹介お願いします。
阿寒観光協会、まちづくり推進行の山下と申します。よろしくお願いいたします。
お願いします。
この大会は今年第40回を迎えます。40年前から始まりました。
It's so amazing that we're actually standing on a lake right now. This is Lake Akan, of course, in the Hokkaido area. And right now, it's about negative 17 degrees Celsius. It's cold, Fahrenheit, Celsius, doesn't matter. But I'm interested to know, what is the coldest it's been here?
Yeah.
Akan.
It is coldest temperature is about 25 or 26 degrees, yes.
Negative 25 or negative 26? I can't imagine. So this is required drinking while here at the special Dohoga TV Japan Mania Hokkaido Winter Olympics here at Lake Akan. This is hot milk. Let me show. Very hot, very nice. Nah, it is right about negative 19 degrees Celsius right now. And again, we're standing on a lake. Now, as you can tell, we've brought to you a number of Winter Olympic Games here from our special Dohoga TV Winter Olympic series. Behind us, we have the mini curling. So, just one toss, you can do it. You can take the gold, Team Japan's a little bit behind, but I think Yuchi can actually pull through. Then, of course, the ice sawing block. 何でもできるのね。ね、何でもできる。
何でもできる。I can do it.
I should try this for a second gold attempt. Miwa Hayashi throws, and it is good. She gets the goal. Nice job. One of the highlights of the Lake Akan Ice Festival is the Ainu Fire Ceremony, where a prayer is said with the hopes of bringing happiness for all. To conclude the ceremony, a burning branch is carried over to a giant cauldron and set ablaze, providing warmth for all in attendance. This is great. Now we're gonna hang around for a few more minutes. The fireworks are gonna be starting.
Yes.
Sugo Hanabi mo, eh? Oh, this is so wonderful. Again, you can enjoy a lot of different activities here. It's great for families, fishing, snowmobile, banana boat, and then some here at beautiful Hokkaido's Lake Akan. Thank you for being on the TV.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate your time. And again, for everyone at home, mahalo for watching and tuning in. And I hope to see you here next year at Lake Akan. Aloha.
Aloha.
The next morning, we started our 4-hour drive to Chitose Airport as it was time to head to Tokyo. We had a lot of great memories here in Hokkaido and time really flew by. As I mentioned on an earlier episode, no need to fear the long drives as there are bio breaks that are factored in to travel time. As Chitose Airport has a lot of amazing food, treats, and snacks, some last-minute shopping was necessary before our departure, in addition to grabbing lunch.
Bye.
Okay, it's lunchtime.
After arriving at Narita Airport, we made our way to Yokohama and checked into the Yokohama Bay Sheraton Hotel. It was just about dinner time and we all met at the Compass Restaurant and enjoyed an authentic Hokkaido seafood buffet. What are the chances? I will say this is probably one of the best buffets I've ever had in Japan. All of the seafood was brought in from Hokkaido, and when you give Hawaii people all you can eat Hokkaido scallops, crab, and sashimi, not to mention the amazing beef and all other manner of delicious treats, you'll have a lot of smiles and many round-trip assaults to the buffet line. Just a few weeks ago, Hokkaido and Hawaii got a lot closer. On June 20th, 2018, 160 players, families, and friends traveled from Hawaii to Hokkaido to participate in the very first Hokkaido-Hawaii Girls Softball International Aloha Games held in Ishikari City. From the island of Maui, the Maui Pearls, with coaches Lei Nakamura and Shan Tsutsui, and from Oahu, the East Honolulu Girls Softball Strikers, with coaches Albert Baba Mahoy and Blaine Yoshioka, joined 6 Hokkaido high schools in a weekend highlighting sportsmanship, fun, and sharing of the Aloha spirit. Miles of smiles and many new bonds and friendships were created each day in Hokkaido. Later this season, we'll be featuring a special Dokuga TV Loving Hokkaido series hosted by Yuchi, Yoko, Mizuki, and I, and fan favorite from Love Hokkaido, Isis, joins us in our journey from Hawaii to Hokkaido, documenting this momentous and truly unforgettable experience. After witnessing the beauty of Hokkaido's winter and the various snow and ice festivals, today's journey would be something completely different. The group and I arrived at Yokohama Station and we jumped on an express train to the Shizuoka Prefecture. Located about 2.5 hours south of Yokohama and on the east coast of Izu Peninsula is Kawazu City. Throughout Japan, one of the earliest sakura or cherry blossom blooms takes place in the town of Kawazu from early February through early March. Cherry blossoms are celebrated each year at the Kawazu Sakura Matsuri or Kawazu City Sakura Festival. One of the things that I love about this festival is that the residents of Kawazu set up long lines of tents and tables offering fish, yakitori, fruits, veggies, gifts, candy, and other goodies, which makes for a great welcome as you walk through. Chocolate strawberries, chocolate ichigo here in Kawazu City. Cheers. Really, really sweet. Chocolate makes the world better. Everything better. If
you just consume it all at once, then you don't get to enjoy it.
Just in case you're wondering, you have the option of adding gin vodka to this drink to make it a healthy and happy drink. Good option. In addition, since Kawazu is not as easily accessible like some of the other sakura hotspots in Tokyo or the Kansai area, there are a lot less tourists here, so you get a very calm and relaxing vibe as you enjoy the views. It feels like you can enjoy the beautiful sights and delicious treats all throughout your trek here in Kawazu, and Miwa, Yuchi, and I did precisely that. So we're here in Kawazu City. I have two very special guests here with me. One is the Taekwondo black belt and master. We saw her skills over at the waterfalls. In fact, that's the best picture I've ever taken. If you wouldn't mind introducing yourself to the Dokuga TV audience.
Okay, I'm Carissa. I'm here with my family.
I'm Loa Saiki. This is something unusual tour. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. So you guys picked number 20, which absolutely is the best sakura tree in all the parks. So I'm kind of interested to know, did you guys know beforehand?
No, we were lucky. Yes.
So I just called out to you then, basically.
It did.
What has been, let's say for the both of you, what's been your favorite food in all of the trips between Yokohama to Hokkaido, anything?
Crab.
Wait, one more time.
Crab.
Crab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Crab and ice cream. Two very good picks. What particular flavor did you like?
The chocolate and the vanilla swirl.
Oh, okay. And then for crab, we tried three different ones. It was the king crab, of course, the more armored-looking crab, and the hairy crab. Which did you find was the best tasting?
To me, it was the king crab. I didn't quite taste the hair crab. They said it's good, but
I will say, in all of my Dokuga TV and Love Hokkaido adventures, the hairy crab does put some people off because it's hairy, and it looks a little bit scary. But actually, the meat is really sweet, but I'm with you. I like king crab because of the pure volume of crab meat. Yeah. How about a message for any of your family or friends who might be watching this? It's going to be on Sunday nights on K5. Just a little shout out to them.
To my family, they should definitely come again on our next tour with Nonstop. Yes.
And with me.
oh,
Self-plug.
with
Self-promotion.
me, I would ask my family to go and see the carving, ice carving and the snow carving at Hokkaido.
Hokkaido,
Yeah,
yes.
Hokkaido. Go one
Hokkaido.
time. Go at least one time.
Well, we started in Hokkaido, we came down to Yokohama, now we're in Kawazu City, getting ready to wrap up our nonstop travel and Dokuga TV Japan Mania tour. Thank you, as always, folks, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And let's continue to get some more food as much as we can before we leave. Take care, and aloha.
So, what was the great part of your tour?
Actually, it was meeting these three people right here. As if all the snacking we were doing wasn't enough, the girls found a nice little udon and tendon shop that offered stimulating beverages as well. Our day in Kawazu was done, our bellies are full, lots of pictures were taken, and although our visit was during the start of the blossom, our time in Kawazu City was a great and relaxing way to wrap up our tour.
Hey, I'm Glenn Yamada from Wahiawa.
Glenn from Wahiawa. So, what was some of your favorite things and highlights about the trip?
Just experiencing being in snow, because it's one of the very first times I've been in snow, and having the snow flurries coming against you, and just experiencing that was something everybody should experience it. I think the last place we went to, Lake Akan. Yeah, that snow festival there. Yeah, that was fantastic. With the fireworks, was just beautiful. And riding the snowmobile, which I've never ridden before. So yeah, that was fun.
My name is Dennis Sakuoka from Mililani.
Mililani in the house here in Tokyo. How's the trip been for you overall?
Well, we really enjoyed it.
Good.
I really liked the snow. Yeah. It was cold, but it was worth it. It's uncomfortable, but yet pleasurable.
A lot of things in life actually are.
That's true.
Give me your top 2 foods that you had in Hokkaido that you loved.
Well, I like anything raw.
Oh!
All raw. I like all raw. Salmon, hamachi, squid.
So can I ask what you guys looking for?
Socks.
Socks?
Yes.
What kind?
Colorful socks. Printed ones, all kind.
From Sekihan.
Can't get that in Hawaii.
Maybe. But cost more.
It was our final day in Japan, and prior to our return home, there was a lot of shopping to be done. Bouncing between Asakusa, Amayoko, and Harajuku, I'm pretty sure a few folks needed to buy extra luggage for the trip home. This was our first official non-stop travel Dokoga TV tour, and it was such an excellent experience for Yuchi, Miwa, Kini, and I. It was an honor to be able to accompany this incredible group, and huge thanks and kudos to Dennis Kawahara, our non-stop travel guide. With a number of tours set throughout 2019, Team Dokoga TV and I sincerely hope we get to travel with you. Mahalo for tuning in to our special Hokkaido Winter Wonderland and Kawazu Cherry Blossom Video Diary series. Take care, all the best, and aloha. We hope you enjoyed watching the adventures of our Winter Wonderland video diary, and if you're interested in joining us for next year's Hokkaido Snow Festival, contact Nonstop Travel at 808-593-0700. Mahalo, and we hope to see you in Hokkaido.